Any questions? Yes.
Could you tell us something about humility?
Sure. For hours and weeks I could tell about. Humility you cannot separate from tolerance. It is not something what is shown outside. Outside humility is not necessary, real humility. I know so many who are coming like this. But inside, if you say a wrong word, and in the mind they are reacting very aggressive. Humility is something what must be practiced, and one has to understand the basis. Why it is very difficult in these times to practice humility? Because we are very enthusiastic to enjoy this material world. So if anybody, also the second reason is we are not happy with the things what happened. We have different desire. We want to be humble. We want to be master. We want to be the enjoyer. And whoever is against this, that I want to be the enjoyer, he becomes my enemy. Not externally. Externally, maybe not sure. But internally, why not me? Why others get this? Or I am the real good. I have understood everything perfectly. And the others, they do not know. So humility means you cannot separate from tolerance. So tolerance is also cannot practiced artificially. It must always go together with surrender also. Or when we are real devotees or have developed Shraddha, faith in the Lord, then we understand whatever may happen, it happens because of His arrangements. According to our karma, we will get the fruits. And we cannot do anything against it. Of course we cannot do it, we can surrender. It means Sabadaman Bharitya Mamekam Saram Vajaham Dam Savapa Vibhimoksha Masuja. Krishna gives the solution in the end. You just surrender unto me fully. I will remove all your past karma. Don't be afraid. You have to have shraddha, faith. So when we come to such a level where we are surrendered, we accept everything, whatever may be arranged. It's not that it will not happen if I am not accepting it. But I get angry. I cannot become humble because we are always pointing on others. They are the source of my unhappiness. They do not realize who I really are. And all these things, false ego, is the main reason why we cannot become humble. We are all spirit souls. We are all same. Not same, different, and the same also. We all come from the Supreme. So in this sense, we have got different body according to our desire, different karma because of our past activities may manifest. I may act in a very pious way. I can understand more how it works, this world. Or I am acting sinfully. I have to experience the reaction accordingly. And humility basically is not on the side of those who want to enjoy this world or want to take everything for their enjoyment. And if he's not getting it, then we become angry, not humble. What is different to a devotee or one who is humble? He is ready to accept all situations, whatever may come. May be externally seen, it may be bad, or it may be good, but he is not protesting, he is not trying to avoid. Because things will happen anyway. We may try to escape from different situations, but we cannot. Karma will always get us. So those who try to find a way to escape, they cannot be humble. They are not tolerant. So actually, humility is only visible in those who have full faith that Supreme Lord is caring for him. He's caring for every one of us. But we want more. We want our goal is to become the enjoyer. So in this way we cannot understand real humility. It's only externally sometimes, but in the heart we don't want to harm anyone. But sometimes it seems like this externally. But we cannot change. Whatever may come, will come. And if you can stay, if you have understood, I am not the doer, I am not the controller. He controls Supreme Lord. So I just can develop faith in him, Shraddha. And this is only possible when we become humble, or we can become tolerant. You cannot separate these two things. You cannot become tolerant if you are not humble, and opposite also. You cannot become tolerant when you are not humble, and you cannot become humble if you have not tolerance. So it is humility in a real form can be only attained in this way. Otherwise, in the material world, we always envious, we always lamenting, and we find always reasons that we can blame someone else for my that I cannot get what I deserve, actually. What I think, what I deserve. So one who is satisfied, whatever may come, and always is absorbed in the consciousness of the Supreme Lord, always be conscious. He will save. He will care for us. If we have faith, then the Lord will come close to us. According to our faith, it's said in Bhagavad Gita. As much as you surrender unto me, as much as your faith develops, as much I will come closer to you, and you will understand. But we cannot come like, if you don't give me this, then I will not give any more. €1.50 as a donation. You will stop. We're blaming. It was after the Second World War. The ladies or the wives of those who were soldiers were praying to God, please bring him home again healthy. But so many did not come. So then there became a time where they rejected God. He is not. But this we have to understand why it is, why they did not come home, because karma, our past activities were like this. So we have to tolerate everything as it comes, disease, old age, death. We cannot avoid these things. It will come. If you want or not, it does not any, this has not any meaning. When I think I'm young, why should I get sick now? What is this? This is justice. This cannot be God. No, He is only giving what we deserve, that we can remember again. It's not the place where we are at home. All this we have to realize. Then humility automatically comes. You cannot stand before the Lord, those for beginners, and in a proud attitude. He will not give any attention. We are not able to understand anything. He is Supreme Lord. He is everything. We must approach him in a humble way. Then humility, tolerance, respect to others, and not expect anything in return. This is the secret how we understand what is real humility. We have to practice these things. We should become passive. What we want, we are running constantly. We are running for exploiting this world. But this is not how we will become happy. This is not how we become humble. We will just get mad, running for enjoyment. We'll never attain in this world. We have to approach the Lord. Trinadavi Sunijin Tarodavi Sahishna Manina Manadena Kirtaniya Sudohi. In a humble way. Humility has nothing to do with this world, external world. To show externally I am so humble, I have seen so many. And then when someone says a wrong word, then anger comes. Radhe Radhe. Chaitanya, he is silent. He is good. Chaitanya. I just one perspective, I give you, try to give you. Bhakti, surrender, supreme, is the highest way of understanding why we are here, what we are doing here, who we are, where we are coming from. Where I am going to. This question has to be asked. This is the first step. If I only want to know how to get more enjoyment and not caring for anyone, exploiting this world, then you will never understand. All blind, whole planet, whole universe. We are here in this universe because we are not willing to understand, not question ourselves, where I am coming from, why I am here. I think I'm free, but we are locked in this body. This body is it's like a prison. Then the yogis, they travel with their subtle body, astral body, they call it also. So they go a little further, but this is also only inside this universe. They are also conditioned. They can travel to India in 1 second, just by thinking. They can go to the moon in a moment. But we have not this power yet. But even if we have this power, it is also illusion. It is not. It is inside. They cannot cross beyond the universe to the transcendental world. So all these things are necessary. Humility, tolerance, these things, because nobody can enter the transcendental eternal world without the help of one who has realized that vidi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya uparikshannite jnanam jnaniyastatadarshina. Bhagavad Gita also saying, if you want to know the truth, you have to go to a person who has realized the truth, who has seen the truth, who is coming from there or who has understood. We have to take the position of a servant. Why it is not stated, take the position of a master. No, servant means humility. Servant means I have to take the position of I'm serving you. Yes, humility included. Of course, so many devotees I have seen in the 50 years, they are coming. They want immediately be master. I have seen so many of them. They become master and then you see them never again. So servant, the attitude of service, that I'm doing serving, I'm the servant of the servant of the servant of Radharani, Krishna. This is the perfect, we should be conscious of this all the time. So, all those who are before me, they can help me. It's a boy. Very sweet. Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna. Something more? Some question? Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, yesterday you were speaking about that when we have some problem with this material nature, I mean like when there is something stronger than us, because like the Maya is stronger than us, right? Then we should pray to Krishna to help us to overcome it. So my question is, if I really do pray to Krishna to overcome some of my anarthas, which are simply too strong for myself to overcome that, but it doesn't happen, the help does not come, and I'm still like cooked into that, how not to lose the faith in such a moment?
We should always understand we are not able to overcome these things. We are insignificant spirit souls, insignificant living entities. You just imagine how many living entities, also an ant or a dog or monkey or elephant. They are also living beings in different bodies. We are not able to overcome this difficulty. It is only possible, as we spoke now before, through surrender to a sadhu, to a real sadhu, who has seen the truth, who is coming from there, or who has attained this level. He can open the door. He can relieve us. But we cannot cheat him as much as we cannot cheat Krishna or God. We have to, yes, Trinadapi Sunichintarorapi, we have to become humble and tolerant. We have to accept certain things because everybody wants just attain something in this world, wants to get rid of something, because nobody likes to suffer or to. But according to our karma, as long as we are in this material world, we have to get the fruit of our past activities. This will come or not. I may avoid it for one time, but it will come from another side. And I cannot do anything against it. To get out of this is just, we have to only with the help of Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, Krishna, or God. Because he decides to free us from problems. If we have no faith in him, if we are just try to do it ourselves, it will be not, we are moving on the mundane level. It creates new karma, so better is to control, to tolerate it. And in the same time, we, in a humble way, we say, yes, I get these things because I did something wrong in my past. I have to tolerate. I cannot get rid of this. How can I get rid when I surrender myself to the Lord? I am yours, my Lord. I am depending on your mercy. I cannot do it. I have no strength to overcome Maya, illusion. Or you can do. I forgot the question, the exact, but I just...
Yeah, that was the question, yeah. I was asking like how not to lose the faith if Krishna does not help me to overcome my anarthas, even if I really want to.
Yes. We have to tolerate in the first place, and we have to surrender to Krishna. I am not able to overcome my anarthas, my Lord. I am hopeless. I have no capacity. I am insignificant. I have no strength. Just for someone who is addicted to some alcohol, by example, drinking alcohol, it's very difficult to just give it up. For those who are getting addicted to these habits. For meat eaters outside, you hear them say, you know, if I have to give up meat eating, better I die. Yes, I have heard this. It's so difficult, we cannot do it on our own. This is only the mercy of the Lord. We have to become theists. We have to develop faith in the Lord, yes. He is the only one who can help me, who can free me from all these things. Just by surrender, I have to tolerate whatever may come. But he will arrange everything. And surrender cannot be artificial surrender, you know. I am so humble and externally, you know. But if someone speaks to you, then you get angry or slightest what is against my habits. Everyone is wrong except me. Nobody understands me. All this is Maya, illusion. We are all in the same position, attached to and Krishna, God is not, we cannot blame him, we have decided. And we get what we wanted, or we get what we deserve. This is the law of karma. So we have to tolerate and pray to the Lord. My Lord, I am not able to overcome this. I am helpless. You have to become helpless. And he will come very close and he will remove all these things. Again, Savadaman Varityaja, as he says, just surrender unto me. All your problems will be removed. Could it be like this? Shastra say like this. So, yes.
I have actually one question. I mean to say, if for instance mine overcomes her, then we should pray. But if we are actually already surrendering to Krishna, is there actually still a necessity to ask Krishna for help? Because I am already trusting him, right? And in addition to that, I have just one question. What is actually the difference between if I will ask Krishna for helping me, or if I will ask any other demigod for helping me?
But there's a difference, of course. Krishna will help you to get out from this illusion, this world, this temporary world where we are living. Go back home to where he performs his pastimes. And the demigods will fulfill your material desire. They cannot free you from birth and death, because they are themselves bound. And the universe is destroyed all there also. Get destroyed, I have to go. Surrender, and it's not so easy.
Yes, it is.
this. If we think that I have surrendered, then I tell you, we have not surrendered. The Bodhi never thinks he has surrendered. All these songs from the great acharyas, they are Bhaktivinoda Thakur singing, I am so fallen, he keeps always, of course, he's understanding this material world because he can see everything and everyone where it's standing. And he's seeing this and identifies with, I am so fallen, I am envious, I only want to exploit more or less this material world. And others, of course, is also always included. It's not so easy, but you know, if you want a Rolls Royce, they call it like this. It's an expensive car. Huh? You cannot, with the budget of a Fiat, ask. We want everything, you know. They're coming here, you know, put a few rupees inside. I get a lot of rupees. I don't know if this is satisfying or this is something, an offer to Krishna. An offering or some has to be that it hurts us. We don't want to give, but we want everything from him. So this is not how it works. You know, when you want to go back to Krishna, you have to give everything to him, including myself, everything. I am in your hands. You use me as you like. And then he will come very close to us. Otherwise it is business only. I give you so much and you give me whatever I want. It's not working. But you have given him something in your past life. So you got something. But you did not get yet the return ticket to his eternal place where we are coming from. Truth is truth, Guru Maharaj said always. It is not always nice to hear. In the same way, this material world is not always nice to us. But it is also under God's control, and He is teaching us that this place is not for constant enjoyment meant. You will face many difficulties. But old age, disease, death. How can you escape from these things? Because we are not very intelligent. We only think there exists only birth and to that. So what is between, this is worth to, this we have to a maximum, we have to exploit it. But this is just like a dream. Then every moment it can be finished. Who is giving guarantee? Every moment. Is this truth? Could we accept it? A good argument. This is our basic disease, what we have here. And very limited capacity. Our intellect is really only focused on gross things. As I was in my youth, I heard a song. Many groups had nice songs, texts also. There's a line, I still remember this. Freedom is another word for nothing left to lose. Anybody knows? No. All young people here. Frei wird man, wenn man nichts hat, was man verlieren kann. Sonst hast du immer anxieties. These were wise words. I remember this until these days, yeah. In our youth, we were thinking much more like this, you know. Nowadays, it all gets lost, you know. You're looking only in these nasty things, what you find in there. It makes you stupid. The essence of life we have forgotten, why we are here, where we are going, who I am. All these things now. It's not a very intelligent approach. We have to find out these secrets. Or it's not a secret, it's just we have to. If you want to get information about these things, if you desire, you will get. If you want the information how to become rich, you will get also. How to get the enjoyment, you will get also information. So my question was always, what I'm doing here. So I was always going, there must be something more. I was reading so many books in my life, in my youth especially. And they all were books about what is from different philosophical and religious perspectives. Buddhism, I study Zen Buddhism. And the American Indian philosophy, mystic, Tibetan, that book. All the Greek philosophers. I had also this, I don't know, 25 books, all the philosophers there. I want to find out what is this? And then I got Bhagavad Gita once. I went to the main city, south, and they had Bhagavad Gita. I just, and after 2 months, I decided, yes, this is what I'm looking. And I bought a ticket and I went to India. Sri Lanka, and then from Sri Lanka to Rameshwaram. There I was staying and meet exactly the person, waiting for. It's a very mystical thing what I experienced. I cannot tell you, will not believe. He waited there for me. And he showed me what I wanted to know at this time. But different we get born with different karma. So pious people who are working pious, they will get some better life in this material world, but it is also limited. It is not. When I could choose, when it was almost 50 years ago, I went the first time to India. I was living in a village near Rameshwaram. No asphalt, no cars, no nothing, only sadhus walking. And I saw these families, he was living with them. And the children, they were so happy and so pure. And they are laughing, it was absolutely charming. I never saw this before. And also, the people were like this. When I traveled back, I went to the airport, I saw the people, and then when I arrived in Vienna again, I could not believe it. They were from hellish planet here. Everything artificial. Everything laughing is not pure. It is only I, my, enjoy. But they had nothing there. They were living the water was attainable in a well in the middle of the. Every morning I watched they come with the big pots on their head, and they took water, and the man went with 2-3 cows out in the field. But they were so pure, so happy. In the villages, even 20 years, 30 years ago, it was still like this. They were cleaning the teeth with a neem twig, sitting on the street for 2 hours, just there was no hectic, they were. Nowadays you cannot imagine this, It is everything artificial, everything is terrible now. So you must see all these things, you must experience, you must open the eyes. If you see the difference between this, what I experienced, and then the West, how it is now, you should be really afraid. But still we are running for more enjoyment, for more. Reality is not very beautiful, not very attractive, or very beautiful. It will not become better. But our intellect is not made that we are thinking a little in advance, or that we are asking ourselves what I'm doing here. It's just a question of time and everything will be finished. And there where I'm going, I have exploited everyone and everything in this world. So next life they will exploit me. I will have to get a body accordingly. Jai Srila Gurudeva ki Jai. Jai Srila Nitya Leela Bhavistam Vishnu Bhara Paramahamsa Vigacharya Stodasa Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Gaur Premanandi ki Jai.